Holy fucking shit. The ride never ends, does it now? So, I've just been informed of some more news. This is kind of an addendum to the first part, which was my review / documentary, so I highly recommend going and checking that out, and Jesus fucking Christ. So, you're looking at a blank screen right now, as to not spoil the reveal, but if you've read the title, you already know what it's about. So, mere moments ago, Nikki, NWPlayer123, tweeted this out. So let's open this up, which is Mighty No.9 is now making its backer exclusive abilities and costumes into public DLC, with a link to a site that we're about to click on momentarily, like we're about to change tabs momentarily. So I just want to put this in perspective for all of you, that the backers who paid money to get exclusive access to the demos and supposedly a copy a week before everybody else, well, that never happened, and physical rewards that they still are yet to receive, finally have had, I guess the biggest kick in the balls, which is the one thing that they got which made them feel special, now open to the public, now completely open to the fucking public. So let's read the article, then we'll get into it. So we're going to flick over now. So this is the full article. After over $4 million, several delays, and growing contempt from its backers, Keiji Inafune's Mighty No.9 finally launched last week on most promised platforms, because it did not launch on the Xbox 360. That has been delayed till God knows when, and this is also a semi-lie, as friends and you generous commenters in the comments section have confirmed that Australia is not getting it till July 8th. So Australia is actually still yet to get it, because it's been delayed via a staggered release date. I brung this up in the first part, that America got it June 21st, UK and Europe got it on June 24th, and Australia is getting it July 8th, because, all the people in Australia that backed it wanted a fucking 5th delay. But regardless, it released on most promised platforms, but again, not all. The conceived spiritual successor to Capcom's Mega Man series was released to high criticism from reviewers for its I think that's supposed to be boorish, not boorish, but for its boorish level design, subpar visuals, and overall lack of proper polish, among other woes. Backers who pledged for rewards at $60, keep in mind that the game retails at $30, so the backers that pledged at the reward of $60 and above have taken some inkling of comfort with the promised exclusive DLC of the Golden Hero costume and the Mega Zell transformation, which shoots these little rainbow cube things onto the ground. As it turns out, unfortunately, Comcept has gone back on their word. Surprise, surprise. With the 2 backer exclusive bonuses that were locked behind expensive paywalls on Kickstarter now launching as public DLC in August. And that just goes on, as you can see, it says revealed via the online Xbox store. That's just going into the Xbox delays. So I am now going to find a tab for us. We're going to go onto YouTube here to get my buddy Photon up, because I want to show you the actual golden costume, because it looks like arse anyway. Although he doesn't have a proper name on YouTube. Hey, there we go. So let's just click Atomicoms and let's just play his video on mute so you can see the piss poor golden skin. So we're just going to mute that while we go into the discussion here. So that'll just be running, and you'll get to look at the exclusive golden skin, as Photon was a backer of $60. So the scam continues, obviously. I just had to make this video as an addendum to part 1, because we gotta show how fucking scummy Inafune is being, and you know, I hope this would be dead. I hope it'd be forgotten about, but no, the concept have literally not stopped. They are now on the level of Randy Pitchford. Like, I didn't even think that getting to the level of Randy Pitchford was possible, but Jesus, they've gone and done it. So once this loads in, we will see the golden skin, which isn't gold. It just looks like Bex had some really tacky yellow paint. You know, Photon wasn't particularly happy with the golden skin as was. So here we are loading in, and that is what the gold skin looks like. So it shines gold a little bit and it has a couple of sparkles, but it just looks like a layer of gold paint was slapped on Beck and it wasn't, you know, really properly rendered onto him. So it looks pretty tacky, and across this video, when Photon is fighting the boss, we will see a cutscene with the golden hero skin in, and Jesus, the cutscene with the golden hero skin in. So let's now actually get into this next part of the story, because again, the ride never ends with Comcept. The scamming, the lying, the cheating has literally never stopped. It is now on the level of Colonial Marines. So, as my phone is now going off, but screw them. I know who it's going to be, and I know exactly what they're going to be after, and the answer is no. But yeah, so Comcept have literally now fully scammed their backers. So remember that the backers first have not received the game a week before everyone else as promised, so they were scammed once. They then have not received any physical rewards. We're not talking about the Photon. Photon paid $60, he got this skin, and he was supposed to get the game a week early. We're talking about the level of $200 plus, where you get like the physical art book, you know, physical hardback concept art books, soundtracks, and whatever else. I think like there was this really big one for $1,000 where you got a Beck statue. But all those backers that have backed big budgets have failed to get their rewards as of yet. So that's twice that the backers have now been fucked over by Inafune's lying. They didn't get their copy a week before, and they have yet to receive the physical rewards. I know of 2 people that are not as high as like the Beck statue, the 500, but a few of them that have claimed to get the physical rewards, yet they haven't shown me proof, so I don't know. But that's twice. And now, this third scam is these 2 costumes, the golden skin and the rainbow skin, that was supposed to be exclusive to them, because they literally paid $60 just to have that exclusive skin and power to feel special. It is now going to get released as $5 DLC. Just remember that the game retails at $30, plus this golden hero and rainbow power. I don't know, it's like XL, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it rainbow power. But remember, $30, this golden skin plus rainbow power, $5. So all in total, a general buying member of the public would get the exclusive backer content for $35. So that's Game Plus content for $35. The backers themselves paid twice as much for this exclusive content. So they got scammed for basically a whole extra copy of Mighty No.9 that they didn't even get. And I can't. So now, as you can imagine, the backers themselves are very displeased. If we were to go back to that page, I don't want to because we're approaching the boss and you're going to see just how bad the gold skin is during cutscene. But if we were to go back to that page and to Nikki's tweet, the comments are not pleasant at all. They are very displeased with the current events, especially because of all the issues we talked about in the review. You know, the game has frame rate issues, the game can crash. I mean, God's sake, like, let me open up a DeviantArt for a second. I was live streaming this as a joke. Let me just go to DeviantArt. I live streamed this as a joke, and I tried the online aspect of the game, and it fucking crashed. I mean, look at this. I could only take a print screen. Notice the red line around this picture here. That red line is my streaming window. This is what the game looked like when it crashed. It completely had a shit fit, and this happened. Like, this is not edited. This happened live on stream. Jesus. So, obviously, backers are pissed that things like this can happen. We'll go back to the video now. Backers are pissed that things like that can happen. You know, crashing, frame rate issues, just other extremely detrimental things that affect the gameplay, like sometimes the game outright freezing. All these problems, not patched, not going to be fixed, not going to be addressed whatsoever, but they have the time to release the backer exclusive content as DLC. So just, again, think about that. Rather than releasing a patch to fix things like this, where the game can literally crash and the screen can just fuck up like that, rather than actually spending extra time and money releasing a patch, they are literally taking the content they made exclusively for the backers and selling it on to the public just to wring out a few extra coins because they know that this game sold shit. Like, we all know from everyone's review, this game has sold extremely poorly. Like, there is no getting around that. And from the fact that $4 million was not put into this, I did actually find this out after my initial review went up, so you can make an addendum to that, that $4 million actually wasn't spent on this game. Even though the $4 million was supposed to be for this game, it turns out that only 60% of the $4 million went into it. So $2.6 million went into the creation of this game, and apparently the other $1.3 million went into licensing and publishing. Now, this would have been fine because, you know, that's sometimes what happens with companies. Like, if you are a third or second party developer and you wish to make a Mario game, for example, like if we take Paper Mario, Intelligent Systems makes Paper Mario. However, Intelligent Systems does not own Mario, so Intelligent Systems must pay Nintendo basically to use Mario's image. They must license out Mario. Now, for my number 9, the $4 million was supposed to be dedicated to the game because Comcept have made other games. You know, Comcept have been going since 2012, and the promises on the Kickstarter was that all of the money raised on Kickstarter, so the $4 million that was raised on Kickstarter, would have gone to the game, and then Comcept would have paid for extra licensing and publishing out of their own pocket. Yes, Comcept would have taken a slight monetary hit, but because all $4 million would have gone into the product, it would have actually looked a lot better, and they would have made their money back. But Comcept decided that they couldn't be asked to basically fork over the money, so they used half of the money basically for licensing and publishing, which obviously, because that money's gone to licensing and publishing, it can't go into the game, therefore the actual overall quality of the product suffers. Oh, and by the way, here is Photon not being able to get through the door because the game froze and it didn't actually realise that he was trying to get through the door, so that's good. So yeah, it's now been confirmed that Inafune did scam people, and all $4 million did not go into the game as promised. Only $2.8 million went into the creation of the game, and the rest went into licensing and publishing. And I'd like to know, what the fuck was Inafune licensing? Because as I just stated with Paper Mario, licensing is when you have to license out images. Like, Intelligent Systems would have to license out Mario's image. Everything in Mighty No.9 is Inafune's own creation. The levels are his own creation. The Robot Masters are his own creation. The powers are his own creation. Everything was designed by him. So what the fuck are you trying to get licenses for? I don't know. Who can tell at this point? So this was just a extra video to say, you know, yes, the game is still not out in Australia. It's coming out on July 8th, although 90% of people have pirated it. Yes, it has now fully been confirmed that he did scam absolutely everybody, and the full 4 million did not go into the game. It was the 2.8 million. And that backer exclusive content that made the backers feel special, nah, that's getting sold as $5 DLC now. Even though you've still yet to receive physical rewards and stuff, that's now just getting used as DLC. Malix is calling. I'm sorry, Malix, we're making a fucking video. But yeah, so that's just getting licensed out or made as DLC now, which is coming in August, just to piss off the backers even more. So that's all that. And at this point, I don't know what else to say. You know, I'm wrapping up the video. I don't know what else to say. Like, I literally did not think that this fucking scam could get any worse. But apparently it has. Apparently it's got worse. He scammed everyone. And not only has he scammed everyone, but he's now backstabbing the backers. So all that exclusive content, sorry, gonna stab you in the back and make it public. So he's not only scammed, but he's also backstabbed. So him and Comcept are now on the level of Randy Pitchford, and that's all I can say. And I hope they don't have the fucking spine. Like Inafune, I mean, Jim Sterling's already said this, but I need to reiterate this. I hope that Comcept and Inafune don't fucking dare have the gall or the spine to use Kickstarter ever again. Because at this point, they are not allowed to. They have lost the rights to use Kickstarter, because obviously there are other Kickstarter projects like System Shock HD Remake. It looks fantastic, it looks amazing. I played the demo, go look at my last video. I played the demo of System Shock HD Remake, Remaster, whatever you'd like to call it. That's a pre-alpha demo. It looks fantastic. They have released it for the public to play. They want feedback because they're trying to undo the damage that Inafune's done. With Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, I played the demo of that 2 days ago. Again, he had to release that demo because everybody is now getting really wary of Kickstarter. Some Kickstarters like this, like System Shock, nobody wants to back it because they don't want another Mighty No.9 to happen. And I can't blame them. The well has now been poisoned. And yeah, it does only take one great Kickstarter game to unpoison the well. But now there is even more pressure on Yooka-Laylee and Bloodstained and System Shock, if it does get funded, to really knock it out of the park, to undo all of the damage that Inafune and Comcept have done. And we know that Red Ash didn't get funded, but if they try and make Red Ash 2, or sorry, if they try and refund Red Ash or Mighty No.9 2, they better not have the fucking spine to even attempt to try Kickstarter again. Because at this point, they have lost the rights to use Kickstarter. They abused the system, they scammed all of the people that funded it, and they backstabbed all of the backers by releasing the exclusive content as DLC. So they've lost their Kickstarter privileges at this point, and they do not deserve them back. So that's the end of the video. That's the end of this little miniature rant. The ride never ends, and hopefully this will be not only the end of Mighty No. There it is, by the way. There's the absolutely tacky gold, horrible thing that looks just so terrible. But yeah, so that's the end of this little rant, this part 2 rant thingy, and I hope this is the end. I hope that Comcept... First of all, I hope there isn't a sequel to Mighty No.9 because it was subpar, you know, it wasn't the best game. There was points where it was okay at best, but not really. So I hope there isn't a Mighty No.9 2, because it doesn't deserve one, quite frankly, unless they fix all of the shit that's wrong with the first one. I hope that Inafune doesn't have the spine to show his face ever again, because that man traded in his name's credibility long ago when this game launched, and I hope he doesn't have the balls to go for fucking Kickstarter again. And as for Comcept, I don't think Comcept's going to survive this. You know, this next thing, this right here, this next thing that's basically just the final knife in the backer's back, basically this backstab on the backers, is going to cause a shitstorm. You know, there was already a shitstorm over the scam as it was. The scam was proven true, and now he's backstabbed them. Comcept, I don't think they're going to survive this. I don't think anybody, certainly not me, is ever going to buy another Comcept product again. Because why should we trust them again? Why should we buy their shit again? Because, you know, they could say it's great. They said Mighty No.9 was great. I was excited for Mighty No.9. I was quite excited. I'm a Mega Man fan. I was excited for Mighty No.9. And Comcept said it was great. It obviously wasn't. And as I just said, they have backstabbed all of the funders by releasing the exclusive content as DLC. So why ever trust them again? They are now Randy Pitchford. They will never be trusted again. They have earned their status of Randy Pitchford, and that's all I got. They are liars, and they are probably not going to survive. Their company is probably done by the end of the year. So there we go. The scam continues. The backstabbing continues, and I'm going to go upload this now. It is a sad day for Kickstarter, because, you know, all those Kickstarter backers have basically been backstabbed, and now people like Photon, who back this, are not going to back anything else on Kickstarter because they think everybody's a scammer. So yeah, sad day. So that's your extra video for the day, and I'll see all of you tomorrow, which is Friday, where I might be able to start doing the Fallout live streams again. I've still got a few things to sort out, but we'll see. And all that's left to say is fuck you, Comcept, and fuck you, Keiji Inafune.